Darnell has summoned me once more to Firewatch, and I know in my heart this is the moment I have long awaited. The corruption festering within the Legion must finally be cut away, lest it poison the very soul of the Empire. I am to meet with the commander of the Duskmoth garrison and see this task through to its end. Talos has guided my hand this far. I will not waver now. The Legion will be cleansed of its shame, and the honor of his soldiers will be restored. May the strength of Talos steel my resolve for the trials ahead. Tiberius Imbrex, humble servant of the Nine.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Tamriel Rebuilt with Tiberius Imbrex. Today we have returned to the great city of Firewatch, because now that we're a high enough rank, we can actually finish the Firewatch questline, and I wanted to do it before we continued on with the old Ebonheart questline. I really wanted to wrap up the northern half of TR for Tiberius, and this is the only thing that's still left to do up here. After we do this, it's going to be Old Ebonheart and Fort Ankylis, and then we're going to head south towards Narcissus eventually. It's a long series, longer than I thought it would be. I don't have any orders for you, Knight. Is there something else you need? Yes, you do have orders. I don't have orders for you, but the commander does. Here's a key to the door to his office upstairs. He'd like to speak with you. Oh boy. We finally get to meet this mysterious man we've heard so many good things about. And he's a Bosmer. Of course he is. The most corrupt man in the entire Legion is a Bosmer. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, let's mark this. Okay, what horrific things do you need me to do? Ah, yes, you're that new fellow. You're the talk of the garrison, you know. Haven't had any new blood in our midst for quite some time, but let's see if you live up to your reputation. I have orders for you. First, give me my key. Then I want you to make an arrangement with Arlo Ajaxis. He's one of those Red Templar cultists. Ooh. From Cyrodiil, sent out to Nivalis to be a protector. Templars are powerful warriors, fiercely loyal to one another, and maligned by high command. Right now, he's mainly running wild, but I may do well to have him under my wing. Go to his house, get him following my orders. If he's willing to work with us, I'll let him lodge in our garrison. Have him do the tough jobs only strong warriors like you and him can do. Okay, who are the Red Templars? They're a cult from out west with strong membership in the legions. Telosians, they gather in their blood-domed temples and drink his blood in order to absorb his martial prowess. It's all positively deranged. But they're powerful warriors, so they get promoted, and the Elder Council kicks them out east to hinterlands like Nivalis. But since they're so powerful, I figure we could use one around. And who knows, perhaps Arlo might call on his friends out west to help us when we need it. Maybe. I don't think so, though. Okay, tell me about him. Go talk with him, he'll be in his house. Tell me about you. I'm Thramil Rufus, Knight Commander of the Telvanus District and Commander of the Duskmoth Garrison. I've been around since the end of the Simulacrum. A bountiful time for the garrison. After those fools in the Order and the rest of the Old Guard died with the Duchess, my superior and I became the only power in Firewatch. For a year, our men lived like kings. But of course, it could not last. The commoners and clergy were in constant revolt. My old commander was blind to it, complacent. So I struck a deal with the Theurgist, ceded power to him for the rest of the Simulacrum. But one day, we'll have that power again. Tell me about the Dusters. I harbor no illusions about the reputation of my garrison. If you and me play our cards right, however, it won't be a problem. That's all there is to be said. Firewatch. I've lived here my whole life, all 72 years. It's been good to me. It can be good to you too if you play your cards right. Okay, tell me about the Order of Firewatch. I surpassed them long ago. Most of them, along with my old superiors in the Duskmoth Legion, rode down to Nivalis with glory in mind, charging with the Duchess into their graves. Then, soon after, Kasic's forces collapsed, so they died for nothing and threw hundreds of soldiers' lives away in the process. I don't let petty honor or glory cloud my judgment. I look out for the survival of myself and my men. That's all that's important. Hey, General Kasic, I recognize that name. You called me a strong warrior. My garrison's men are exceptionally low quality. I harbor no illusions about this. This will pose a problem in the future when the time has come for me to stand my ground against the Order and House Telvanni, and so I require more strong warriors. Okay. Telvanni? Some ambitious young necromancer, staking out a fiefdom in Althoa, which means she's right in Tiberius' backyard, and let's say the Emperor drops dead, everything collapses, and she levels Navalis. We don't want her to get any bright ideas about Firewatch. We'll need strong and loyal warriors on hand, like yourself and Arlo. Okay, the champion. The champion is the guy we've been reporting to. I forget his name, starts with a D. He's a nuisance. We'll deal with him when the time is right. I forgot his name. He's the Redguard guy. What about Vicus? My right-hand man. He's loyal to me and competent and a good friend, so I make sure he lives well. I can make sure you live well, too. Tell me about House Telvanni. They're powerful and they're clever, and they don't want us here. You'd wonder how long we'd be able to keep them out if they all came unstuck back in Cyrodiil, and they banded together and decided they'd make Firewatch a crater. Not too long, I figure, but they're not too united. If we keep enough strong warriors on standby and we don't make trouble for them, we'll live. That's all that matters. Interesting.
What say you?
It just had to be a Bosmer, right? No one is that evil besides Bosmer. In all of my experience of playing this game, every single time, the most corrupt villain. The one surprise where that wasn't the case was the Janata Syndicate. The boss was not a Bosmer.
Long trip.
Very surprising. Let's head to Navalis and find this Red Templar who is obsessed with Talos. That seems very strange. Who could be obsessed with Talos? Okay, Arlo Ajaxis. Right here. He's even got a little Legion banner outside his house. Hello. You do kind of have crazy eyes, don't you? I am Arlo Ajaxis, and you are a Knight Bachelor of the Imperial Legion, coming to the Althoa Legion headquarters with purpose in your eyes. What say you, Imperial? The half-breed wants me in his camp, eh? Pah, he's a crook. But I could use the change in scenery and the resources. If you can prove your valor, I'll head to Firewatch. Prove your valor. There's a vile cult to Molag Bal, the dark elf god of subjugation and slavery, and the ruin of Olana Babia on the mainland. I've got orders from on high to destroy them. We're going to go there and slaughter the cultists. We both make it, and I'll follow Tamriel's commands. I'll wait for you there if you've got the stones for it. Where is it? Swim south from here until you reach the northwesternmost point of the Ashy Peninsula northwest of Firewatch. You'll find Ulababia just south of the ancient tower of Nasudan. If you find a broken Dwemer bridge, you're going in the wrong direction. Okay. Also, what do you mean from on high? I can feel Tiber Imperator's will, Tiberius Imbrex. He wants that ruin's inhabitants destroyed. So we are going to destroy them, and Talos will smile upon us. That's all I ever wanted. Wish we could ask him about Talos. Yes, interesting. I've had quite a few comments from you guys talking about Tiberius and what he would think of the Red Templars, and we've never had any encounters with them, and so in my mind, this is Tiberius's first encounter with them, so that's kind of cool. I feel like he would at least momentarily find some kinship there, like other people can hear Talos? It's not just me, you know, like I'm not crazy. But obviously not knowing the full story of who they are. Okay, we need to find this Daedric ruin then. So based off the directions he gave, I'm here in Firewatch. I think it's somewhere up here. We might have walked past it at some point. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I could try swimming along the coast with our swift swim staff. We're actually pretty fast. Who would have thought Tiberius would be basically Aquaman? Not me. All right, I think this is it. It is a Daedric ruin on the very tip of the peninsula, essentially. Help me, Red Templar friend. Talos does not wish me to die to a frost Atronach here. Okay. I'm gonna have to use potions then, if you're not gonna help me. There you are. You're here. Good. Time for you to prove your valor. We'll kill them all. Lead the way. I feel like it's gonna be like women and children or something. Like, it's not gonna be bad people. Oh no, he's going after the like fish I left in the water or something. No, don't go this way. No. Oh, that's a Drew. Why is there a Drew here? I didn't see you. Okay, well, now that you sated your bloodlust on a Drew and a slaughterfish, let's go back to the task at hand, Mr. Prove Your Valor. All right, so I gotta assume we need to keep him alive, otherwise we fail the quest or the wood elf gets pissed at us. So we're gonna do everything we can. Keep him alive. We do have a heal other spell. Holy crap, what just happened? What happened to my health? Where did it all go? Thank goodness for our freaking potions. Yes, attack me. I would much rather you guys attacked me. I can heal a lot easier than he can. You summon the ghost. Oh, you? This guy actually seems like, yeah, what they said, a really good warrior. The cultists at Ulababia have been destroyed. Dang, that was easy. Good job. We came to prove your valor. We are victorious. Excellent. Those heretics never knew what hit them. Talos smiles upon us. I can feel it. I'll head to Firewatch. You can tell Tamriel I'll be following his orders from now on. For the glory of Tiber Septim, you and I should be honored to be in the Imperial Legion's service. I agree, my good man. I was hoping we could ask him about it. I guess not. Okay, well, is there anything else going on here? See, he says we've killed all the Daedra, but I know when I loot these gems right here, it's going to spawn some enemies, so... Job's not done yet, my friend. Okay, we do actually need to be careful breaking these because he'll report us to the guards. Stupid as it is. Can we get him to fight this Dremora that's going to spawn? Yeah, see, there's more Daedra here.
What say you?
There's more Daedra here. Fine, I'll prove my valor once again by slaying a Daedric lord. With a crappy axe. Actually, it's not too bad, but it's definitely not our best weapon. I just like using a shield when we're doing Legion stuff. Feels more fitting. Okay, anything in these? No. Some scrolls. I just sold a bunch of scrolls because our inventory is like so cluttered with potions and scrolls that we're never going to use, but I picked up because that's just what you do in this game. Okay, I think that's everything. We can mark this place before we leave as well. We cleanse this ruin with a fellow brother of Talos. Truly we live in blessed times. I'll even hang an imperial flag over the ruins, letting people know what has transpired here. And I'll even donate 1,000 gold to signify the glory of two warriors of Talos coming together to kill cultists. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's head back. I'm having too much fun. Hello, Rufus. What's the situation with Arlo Ajaxis? You've reached an agreement. Excellent. I eagerly await Arlo's arrival. With the unrest in Cyrodiil City, the Duskmoth Legion's going to need to stay vigilant if we are to retain our position. And for those troubled times, we're going to need powerful warriors like Arlo up our sleeves. Here's your reward. What do you mean, unrest in Cyrodiil City? I'm no fool. I saw the simulacrum. As soon as the Emperor keels over, we're all on our own out east. That means you too, Tiberius and Rex. But people like you and me, we can survive it if we play our cards right. If we just keep our power in Firewatch and keep the damn wizards at bay, we'll live. And we'll live comfortably too. If that's what you want for yourself, then stick with me. Seems like such a honorable guy. The difference between Tiberius Imbrex and Throwmill Rufus, though, is Throwmill Rufus is kind of like a cockroach where he'll survive because he's a little rat who hides under the covers and does everything in his power to survive. Tiberius will survive because he has Talos on his side. Got any more orders? I need you to participate in a Duel of Honor for me. A Duel of Honor. Do you even have honor? A knight of the Order of Firewatch, Grala Gra Garak, has challenged me to a duel over some frivolous nonsense. I have no time for the Order's childishness. Go to her in the high halls of the Ember Keep, upstairs near the entrance to the Duchess's quarters, and duel her in my place. Succeed, and you shall be entitled to her weapon and armor. Fail, and die. Sweet, we might get her armor. I don't know how I feel about defending the honor of that man, but, you know, we are technically serving him, and she has impugned his honor, so. Hello, Kalia. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the good life here. Based off that name, it's a orc, so she should stand out like a sore thumb somewhere. There you are. You look silly with that hat. Be quick, I'm awaiting the arrival of my opponent in a Duel of Honor. That's me. You're Tamriel's champion. Of course the coward won't face me himself. Tell me when you are prepared to die. I am prepared. Defend yourself. You show some bravery. A shame that you go in that half-breed's brute's place. Die.
To what do I owe this?
Sir, this is an active combat zone. I don't need you running around. Oh my gosh. Her axe does a ton of damage. That's not good. I wonder, her axe kind of looks like the unending axe that we have. That gives us buffs when we are hit by like magical spells. I wonder if it's like a similar damage range. I mean, it is just like an ebony battle axe, right? That's the model. There we go. Oh no, it's an adamantium battle axe. That's what it is. Grala Gra Garak is dead. Yes. And she also has a Duchess's Guard Silver Cuirass, which will let's leave her some dignity, I guess. She can keep all that. All right, let's head back. Have you won the Duel of Honor? She's dead. Good. Those knights can be so very bothersome. Here's your payment. I have more orders for you when you're prepared. You've impressed me with your strength, Tiberius Imbrex, but let's see if you're up for a real challenge. I want you to take care of a traitor in Onimushili. Ulfin Gro Bolgar used to be one of my finest men, a rising star like yourself. But he was exposed as a Daedra worshipper and fled to join a cult of his in Onimushili. He knows too much about our operations to be allowed to live, Tiberius Imbrex, so I'm sending you to put an end to him once and for all. I'll mark Onimushili on your map, and I've got 500 rakes for you when you're done. You know, we haven't been talking to Darnell about some of these quests. Should we have been? Should we go ask him about this one? Maybe. So let's go see what he has to say. Maybe he could have helped us in those other quests. I don't actually know. Too late now, I suppose. Good to see you, Tiberius Imbrex. Tell me about Arlo. Well, he's here in Firewatch now. Can't say I'm delighted. Oh. Sorry about that. He's a man of honor like me, though. He hears Talos. Duel of Honor. It's a shame what happened, but I suppose it was her own fault in the end. Yes. Unrest in Cyrodiil City. I kind of want to hear what he has to say. It's true, Tiberius Imbrex. Things are looking bad in the Heartland, but it's not our job to worry about that. All we can do is try to keep the provinces stable, but in Cyrodiil, it's up to the gods. Okay, do you know about the traitor and Onimushili? Tamriel's sending you to kill Ulfin. I know you're probably expecting me to tell you to let him go, but he's still a Daedric cultist. Tamriel wants him dead for all the wrong reasons, naturally, but he and his friends in Onimushi are still public menaces. Go on and do what Throwmill says. I feel like this line of dialogue justifies us murdering those non-hostile followers of Malakath all those episodes ago. They're public menaces. They're Daedric cultists. They're not Imperial citizens anymore. They have given up their status to basically be outlaws. So there you go. All right, where is it? He said he marked the ruin on my map, but he doesn't tell me where it is. Okay, it's way down there. Give me a moment. I think I'll go from Helnim again. We've seen all the places leading up to it, so I'll just cut you in when we get close. So I've had a lot of time to think about the needs mod we have, Devilish Needs. And I don't know, you know, we've been using it for 30 episodes, 30 hours of playing Tiberius. I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of the problem I have with all hardcore need mods in these sort of games is it's kind of just annoying. It's cool having to spend money on food and water and to actually sleep, but like it's just not a very immersive experience, you know? Our guy's not actually eating food. I'm just dragging and clicking different objects onto my character's portrait over here. It's the same with, you know, Fallout New Vegas. It's not like this is a survival crafting game where like it's a big deal to like cook and eat food. Like in, I don't know, 7 Days to Die or Ark. It takes a little bit more and there's a little bit more to do. Even like Minecraft, you have to like do more. And I know there's a campfire with this mod and we haven't really used it because it's just kind of like, why would I do that when I can just buy the food already made? You're never that far away from town in these games either. I feel like it's my other problem. So we're never that desperate for food or water. I don't know. I don't know if we'll use it on our next character. I mean, it was kind of supposed to be a thing for Tiberius, and it has been. It's something I do have to constantly maintain. But I don't know. I don't know if it does anything for me. Maybe if you went like full survivalist wilderness character who only lives off the land, but you can't really make a story out of a character like that. You know, what would we do every video? Hunt cliff racers? That would get boring. So, I don't know. I don't know if we'll run with a needs mod for our next character. Here we are, Onimushili, Outer Halls. But yeah, I've just been thinking about it. I probably won't run with a needs mod. I feel like the one time when I really enjoyed it is in Skyrim, because there's some pretty good survival mods, and plus like the atmosphere of Skyrim with the snow and the frost, it feels really good to have to survive out there, and it takes a little bit longer to get to the various cities. It's never that bad in Morrowind because the map's kind of small. Even in TR is huge, but like you can just divine intervention back to town. It's not even anything against the mod. Actually, the mod is very well made. It's more just me never really liking needs mods in games, so. Also, I hotkeyed my potions, and it's one of those things I probably should have done a long time ago. It's kind of weird hotkeying potions though in Morrowind, because so many of your potions are different variants, and you can only hotkey one variant of the potion on your like hotbar, so it doesn't really work out very effectively. You're very annoying. Did you stop casting spells?
You will bring me great honor.
Okay. We are getting some level ups. We can get a pretty good willpower bonus right now and speed, but all of our other stats kind of suck. So I think I'll wait. Okay, so there's nothing else down here. Let's go the other direction then. Let's also put our shield back on. I forgot when you use a lantern, you kind of lose it. This place is pretty big. And he has a shield, so we have to break through the entire thing in order to even get a swing on him. Like, why do I have to break every single NPC's shield to deal any damage to him? At least we get some axe experience from it. There we go, broke his shield. Now we can kill him. Agrob Grow Largum. Full set of Orcish. We don't really need it though. Money's not an issue. I had to leave Tiger behind because she has so much loot on her. She can't actually even move from old Ebonheart. We had to leave her behind. The problems of not having a house. And like I said, I feel like it's, once we get one in Narcissus, it's kind of too late to be buying houses, isn't it? We're so far into this series. Also, this place is gigantic. I don't know what direction to go, so we're just gonna keep going down. That's another restriction. I mean, it's fine. And I have more complaints with this mod than other ones. The lock bashing mod. It's kind of annoying when stuff doesn't actually break. Aren't we looking for a Nord? Why are there so many orcs here? What was his name? Ulfin kind of sounds like a Nord name though. The last part of his name, Gro Bolgar, sounds more like an orc. But Ulfin? Strange orc name. And he has a giant orcish tower shield, just like the other guy. So we're going to have to break his entire shield. And you summoned a Bone Walker. At least it's not a greater Bone Walker. It's a pretty good fight. He's a tough guy. I see why they wait to send you on this quest. One of the hardest bosses I've fought. At least it's Tiberius. Kalia couldn't kill this guy. There we go. You're not even Ulfin. Who the heck are you? Why were you so hard to kill? Dang, dude. This is like one of the hardest dungeons I've ever been in, actually. Strong, powerful Daedra orcs in like full orcish armor. With some of them having giant tower shields so they're hard to kill. Or some of them having two-handed axes so they can like one-shot you if you're not careful. Dang. Should have brought a better weapon. We've been kind of stomping everything we've ran into that I didn't feel like we needed it. You're not even the person I'm looking for, are you? Bashuk. Yep. Okay. How is our armor doing? I guess we could switch to the adamantium two-handed axe just to deal a little bit more damage. Our regular axe is actually pretty busted after hitting so many people with it. Okay, anything down here? A Dremora Lord. Did he pop out when I opened that chest? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Ooh, our weapon has no effect when we use this because it's not magical. That's not good. Have to switch back to the silver then. You know, when I started this video, I said, man, I have like 40 restore health potions. Why do I have so many? And we're like halfway done using them. I'm gonna cut out a lot of this combat because it's not exactly the most entertaining and it's very, very long-winded. I mean, it's cool watching us fight and struggle, but swinging this axe for 10 minutes straight, I don't know if that's that very entertaining to watch. And down you go. We are getting a ton of axe level ups. I guess that makes sense. Should have brought our cool axe. Okay, so that leads to the shrine. Anything else in here? Not really. There are enemies nearby. I actually don't see anyone. All right, let's head into the shrine and hope he's somewhere in here. I was gonna say, you're gonna summon a greater bone walker, aren't you? Yep. Yep, that's what scumbags do. And we aggro the other orc guy. That's not good. And that's the guy we're looking for because he has a Legion shield. Okay, well, this is kind of dangerous. We need to do some stuff here. Like use that and possibly try to restore our strength because that just got decimated. Hoping, yes, okay, we can at least move again. And she's got another bone walker. At least she's dead, so no more of those. Try to get our strength restored again. Alright, at least our strength is maxed. We no longer have any restore fatigue potions, at least not that kind. Come to kill you. How dare you leave the Legion? You're also just kind of a dishonorable scumbag, so I don't feel too bad for killing you. Goblin helmet, Orcish open helmet. He likes to have some options. Goblin pauldrons, taxing Orcish war axe, Imperial Templar shield. We'll take that. And then we already have like the cuirass, so. Well, sweet. I kind of wanted a new shield. It's busted. We can't wear it. Should have put my bracers back on too, but it's fine. All right, what horrific things are going on in here? A Daedric battle axe. That's pretty bad. I feel like that's gonna summon something for sure. Kind of want to take it. Let's head down here first, though. There's like a cage. Is there someone in here? Nope, a dead guy. Is there anything over here? Not really. What about on this side? Okay. Well, I don't think Tiberius would ever actually use a Daedric axe, but he might take it from this place so nobody else could use it. Let's grab it. All right, Jamor Lord, where are you? He's not here. All right, well, goodbye. Let's report in. Word of your accomplishments has spread fast. You are ready for advancement, am I? Yeah, I guess so. You're a good soldier, Tiberius Imbrex. I'm proud to give you the rank of Knight Protector. And these pauldrons and boots. Sweet. Pauldron, boots. Yeah. Now we're looking the part. Still not crazy about that helmet, but you know, it'll have to do. Okay, you're back. Is it done then? You've killed the traitor in Onimushili? Ulfin is dead. Excellent work, Tiberius Imbrex. We can't allow disloyal men like him to be running amok. Here's your payment. At any time you end up in trouble with the law, Tiberius Imbrex, talk to me. I'll take care of it for you. Now, since you've proven so proficient in taking care of traitors like Ulfin, I've got some sensitive and lucrative orders for you. It's time for us to take care of the champion. I knew it was coming. Interesting fellow, isn't he? Quite prolific, experienced, competent, and deeply disloyal. Hates me and my way of doing things, and if I let him fester, he'll be a threat to me and the garrison. But you're strong too, perhaps even as strong as him. So I've got a task for you. Darnell's headed up to Paz-Sanabi to clear out the smugglers at the cave. We've been working with them for a while, so he figures he'll get some dirt on me from them. We're not going to allow that to happen though. Go to Pa-Un-Sabi and kill Darnell. When you're done, I'll have a promotion and 5,000 gold for you. Get to it. I should have asked you where it is. Where is that place? Journey to the stronghold of Corianon. Then head north and east from there along the coast. Pa-Sanabi should be right before you on the eastern side of the bay. I'll mark Corianon on your map. Head north and east from there. Okay. North and east, so it's somewhere over here. All right, we can do that. We've actually been... No, I guess we went to the mountain to kill the witch as part of the Imperial cult, so technically haven't been here. I'm also going to drop this Daedric battle axe off at the temple right here since we're so close to it anyways. It weighs a ton, and I want to be able to pick up loot if we find anything. I've brought you more cursed artifacts. Here you are. This one's worth a lot, so don't go selling it.
How can I help?
Also, while we're here, we could try to restore some attributes. I don't know if any of them are still drained, but potentially. All right, let's head north then. I've attracted a bit of a crowd running through this horrific tainted land. Guess we'll kill them all before we speak with Darnell, who's right outside the smuggler cave. Oh my gosh, where did you guys all come from? Do we have any more restore fatigue potions? I don't think we do, actually. We kind of burned through them all fighting some of these enemies. This is a terrible, terrible place that the Telvanni have here. Are they finally all dead? Jeez, man. Okay. I'm here, Darnell. Oh, Tiberius Imbrex, it's you. What are you doing here? Rufus sent me to kill you. Prepare to die. Rufus sent me to help you clear out the smugglers. He sent me to kill you, but I'm not doing that. He said there's some incriminating material in this cave he doesn't want you to see. Good work. Let's run them out and get whatever it is Tamriel doesn't want getting out. The leader, Thenim, probably has it. Lead the way. Give me a minute here. I'm kind of failing to do the most basic of spells. There we go. All right, let's get murdering some smugglers. Be very, very careful of who we hit, because Darnell will turn on us if we hit him like once. Based off my experience of leading an NPC around. Oh, you got some paralysis arrows, huh? What do you think of that? You have no power here. Well, as long as I have potions. And then you're just OP. Okay, this is getting sketchy. I really don't want to hit her. Just phase through the door? No. Bandit base. I guess that's where we want to go. Alright, you fight her. I'll take out this Bosmer. Got a whole clan of Bosmers working for him. Who else would do this dirty, vile work? I swear. Female Bretons and female Bosmer have some of the worst, like, voice-acted screeches of pain I've ever heard in my life. It's just so bad. Who told them that was okay? Dang, our shield got broken. Okay. We should switch to the two-handed axe anyways, I guess, but that's crazy. At least these guys aren't dangerous, so we can just hit them with this. And by hit them with this, I mean get knocked down and destroyed. I'm hoping Darnell has a lot of health because, yeah, the fights today have been a lot harder. Maybe I'm overestimating how strong Tiberius is. I thought he was up there with Valjean at this point where he could pretty much take on anything. And I think he can. It's just very difficult. I don't want to swing again. I don't want to hit Darnell. Okay. All right. Bunch of crappy loot. I'm not too interested in looting things at this point. I mean, we just have too much stuff, so we're just looking for the man or woman to kill. Is it you? You look pretty powerful. You're like a wizard, summoning a storm Atronach, one-shotting me. Spells, man. Spells are still our bane. I should really keep that big two-handed axe on me, so at least we're getting some buffs from it. Yes. And Darnell died. So I guess I'm reloading. Gosh dang it. I hate escort missions so much. And he's even supposed to be this all-powerful freaking warrior, and he died? Come on. And we could try to heal him. How much health do you have? Not a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to sit here and heal Darnell. All right, there we go. I put my hands on Darnell's nipples for a few hours, and he's feeling a little better. We should be able to take this person on. All right. Time to die. It's nice to know that Darnell also struggles with spellcasters, though. Like, I think he probably got killed by the shock spell, just like we are right now. So at least we're not alone in getting rocked by mages. Oh my gosh, stop healing. I hate you so much. Like, look how much damage this lady's doing. Like, is this one of the hardest bosses in the game? I'm thinking it is. She's rocking us. And Darnell's dead again. Okay, well, I have made the executive decision to give him more health because he's just getting smoked. Can we like make him wait? I would rather he waited than go into combat with us. I just sat there and healed him, and I hadn't saved since I healed him. So screw this. There you go, Darnell. No more worrying about dying. You'll be fine. The gods are on our side. Every game I've ever played, I've never said, you know, I wish I had an NPC to escort who gets one shot by spells. Never. Sorry, I'm getting a little pissed having to keep refighting this even after we win because Darnell is getting destroyed. I need to give him more health or give him some sort of like magic resistance, or just let me tell him to wait outside or something. All right, Goddard. Letter from VP. I wonder who that is. Pretty sure that's like the Legion guy we helped first at the front desk. Thenim, you and your Eastern patrons continue to deliver well. If your shipments continue, our garrison will have the revenue needed to sustain itself for decades to come. It is with great pleasure that I redouble our agreement. Your payment is enclosed in this package. Signed, VP. What's the letter you've got? Sensitive material for the commander's eyes only. An incriminating letter from Vicus Pitio to the smugglers. Is that right? Excellent. Give it here. I'll use this to get him expelled. Doesn't sound like we can touch Thromil, but at least we can bag Vicus. Stop the flow of skooma into the city. That's a good deal. Very well. Thank you, Tiberius Imbrix. I'll be showing this to the knights. Meet me at the Duskmoth Legion garrison when you're done here. The East Tower, where Vicus usually hangs out.
Stay as long as
All right.
would be a privilege.
Man, that's a hard fight. There's some pretty good loot here, but I think it's all from that one mod I keep talking about. Fortify, long blade, heavy armor, and speed. That's a really good shield. What the heck? I'll take that. I mean, these are good too, but we're using the Templar armor, so. All right, let's head back. I assume we don't want to talk to you. You're probably not very happy that we didn't kill Darnell, but we'll talk to you. Yep. Good to see you, Tiberius Imbrex. I'm sure you've noticed that Vicus isn't around anymore. He's having an extended stay in the dungeons. I'll be taking over his day-to-day duties for the time being. With him out, I'll be able to stem the tide of skooma into the city and start instilling some sense of duty into the men. And I couldn't have done it without you. You have proven your sense of honor and devotion to the Empire. Take this enchanted blade with my deepest thanks. You've earned it. An Ebony Mirror-Blade. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Reflect 50% for 3 seconds on self. So he did have an anti-magic equipment on him. How come he kept getting rocked by spells? He should have been reflecting it back. Oh, we're going to use that, of course. And our cool shield, I guess. Just a steel shield. How's that look? Can we get a better look without the shield? Kind of. It's kind of hard to see in here. That looks super cool. Is that a unique model? I don't actually know. Oh, cool. So I guess Rufus just stays here? Okay. What do you have to say? The champion. You know what to do. You still want me to kill him? Well, we can advance again. I cannot give you advancement anymore. Talk to a knight of the Imperial Dragon, Varus Vantius in Ebonheart. He's the head of the legions here in Morrowind and a knight of the Imperial Dragon. So, much like the Fighters Guild, I think we need to head to Vardenfell to advance up. So that was a pretty cool one. I'm surprised Rufus doesn't get his comeuppance. Maybe they're planning more content for him in a future update. Maybe they're just supposed to point out that he's untouchable and you can't do anything about it. I don't know. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this content, consider liking, subscribing, and possibly hyping up the video if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.